It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, we've got a good Week 5. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Stroud will run the option left. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Stroud on 3rd down now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And his throw here's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. That's swung out wide to Harris. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 119 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On play action, they'll throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Stroud to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Stroud now to throw. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Hammond. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Up the middle they go. It's Hammond, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On the bootleg, Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just a second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
The Titans at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans are once again back in front.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhanded, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense set to regain possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 80 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
He's got Harris running the slant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
It's brought in by Harris.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Here goes Stroud again.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to...
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead.
So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Tennessee offense set to go again. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Yeah, he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is Reese on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
So here are the Texans to take over. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Stroud. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. 2nd and 10, here's Stroud. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The throwing again is Stroud.
And his throw is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Houston's offense taking over again.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On the delay, here's Harris. A solid stiff arm.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, right?
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Now Stroud. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Ready. Yellow. 22.
Stroud.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Stroud. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 19. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Again, it's Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hammond. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Stroud out of the gun here. And that is incomplete. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
33, yellow.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reese. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 1. He finds his man complete. It's Bryant. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing left side, it's complete. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the visiting Colts who were able to pick up the road victory. The Colts continue to roll as they run their mark to a very strong 4-1 with the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Chris Godwin, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And they've gone to the half with the lead over the visiting Bills. Cam Akers, a touchdown run in that first half. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The quick slant caught. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Back to throw here. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within a point. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
Down. 45. Wide.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down throw now from Stroud.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Here we go.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here we go. 32.
Play action. Stroud now. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
On 2nd down, it's Hammond. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Stroud. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On second down now, it's Hammond. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Stroud on 3rd down now. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here we go, set, 45, right.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reese. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reese, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Texans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, block 40.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
They'll go play action here with Stroud.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Mecole Hardman.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Texans will add to their 4th quarter lead. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Bryant.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nope.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Well, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that'll get the lead down to 5. Distance wasn't the problem, but he did need some help from the right upright, and he got it. A little kiss and in.
Yeah, unfortunately, he caught on the inside of the upright, and that pushed it through. This isn't like a baseball foul pole where you hit any part of it and it counts. It's got to go through the post. If he hits it on the outside, that's no good.
Houston set to take over.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Stroud now on second down.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
On second down, it's Hammond, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
They still can't get him. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
And Stroud now to throw.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Stroud off the play fake.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hammond. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. On 2nd down now, it's Hammond, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now a play fake here on first down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Booker firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Hammond. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So now the Titans down by 5. At time, a huge factor. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back
to throw. Taken in by Sprinkle, a little pitch and catch. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Now here's a throw that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for Houston, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears.